The coronavirus pandemic has forced government to make budgetary cuts for various sectors in the new financial year that commences in July. The cuts amount to 402 billion shillings, with the sports subsector contributing 8 billion shillings to that grand total. The 8 billion shillings cut means that sports federations will share a purse of just under 20 billion shillings. Last financial year, the subsector worked with a figure of nearly 30 billion shillings. National Council of Sport is the statutory body tasked with appropriating the money. It will have 51 federations entrusted to its care in the forthcoming year.
We have 51 federations, Joel, and you note, as a commitment, sport is for all of us. We are mandated by the National Council of Sports Act to provide and support all forms of sports in the country. So on one end, we must apply the principle of non-discrimination. The priority sports which have been identified to be 8, including netball, athletics, boxing, rugby, and the university sports respectively, definitely will have no cost center for their activities to run through.
Sports activities have been under lock and key since 18th of March in response to the coronavirus outbreak. In his various addresses, President Museveni has made it clear that sports can wait largely because, besides being played in crowded and enclosed spaces, most disciplines involve contact. This makes social distancing next to impossible.
The bars, the sports, the music shows, cinemas, and the concerts. These are very dangerous gathering points with the virus around.
Sports federations are to emerge from lockdown. They will need a lot of money to conduct adequate testing and tracing in the event that a player returns a positive test. Money, however, is a scarce commodity for most federations. Budgetary cuts will only make a bad situation worse.
I believe together we'll be able to find effective ways, innovative ways of readjusting and moving forward. We might have to bring on board new partners, and I believe together the sporting family should be able to emerge. They may have to readjust the number of events because already we have seen disruption to several national leagues, several international leagues, regional. So I think we'll be able to sit as a team, as a family, and look at the new reality.
Federations such as the Uganda Golf Union are of the view that a distinction be made between contact and non-contact sports. National Council of Sports recently asked federations to furnish it with their pandemic standard operating procedures.
National Council of Sports initiated an ad hoc committee chaired by Dr. George Galawango, and as various stakeholders from federations and people in the civil society to come up with the standard operation procedure. But we have noted that in all of those, there are high-risk sports and there are low-risk sports. So we want to classify them, but we still also see that for us to open up space and start doing our duty of organizing sports activities and supporting National Sports Federation, we must first address ourselves to the requirement of safety and reducing risk involving these sports, all of them.
As the sport fraternity listened to President Museveni's State of the Nation address, they clearly should not expect much. A phased return from lockdown is still off by some distance, and next week, an 8 billion shillings cut will be confirmed by Finance Minister Matia Kasaija. These are clearly dark times for sport.